How you doing? I hope everybody is doing well. And I've been watching videos about things to have in your pantry because things are going to change. If you've been watching the news, you know there are things going on, and it don't look they're gonna get any better, at least not for the next 4 years, okay? So I was watching videos about things to have in your pantry, things that may get scarce, and I thought I would compile a list and show you some of the things that I saw in the latest video. Now, when I watch them, I'll make notes and come back as often as I can to let you know because if I stay up on it, I want other people to know as well as I know. All right, hold on one second. Okay, and I'm gonna add something to it that I keep in my pantry. Okay, one of the things they say to keep is dried beans. They are packed and fortified with so many good things. They say prepare, pre-soak, and cook. Now, a lot of people don't like beans, right? This is baby llamas. Many of you have heard me say my grandpa told us when we were growing up that if you had rice, beans, and white potato in your kitchen, you won't go hungry because those are staples. You can buy all the macaroni and all of that. Mm-mm. Rice will stick with you. I know when I was growing up and I went to my grandpa's house, we knew we were going to have rice, potatoes, or beans with our dinner. Now, me, I just love to have the beans and some hot biscuits. But now, y'all, I love having my beans with cornbread. I love having my beans. So these are baby llamas. I get me a measuring cup and put about a cup. And I soak them a little bit because if you soak them, it will take them less time to cook. And I made a mistake the other day. I was cooking some navy beans and put them in the crock pot. They cooked too fast and we still ate them. But next time, because I was so afraid I would get too busy around here and forget them and burn them. I know. But anyway, dried beans. The next is white rice. They said not the brown because of the oil in the brown rice. And this packaging, they should have at least enough to last about 3 months per person. Okay? And I'm gonna buy some Mylar bags because we have a lot of white rice and dried beans around here. And the Mylar bag with oxygen sensors will help them last longer. Okay? The next thing is canned fish. Here's tuna, packed in water, and sardines. They said, oops, sorry, y'all. I got these sardines from Dollar Tree, packed in water, but I think the next time I'm gonna make sure they're packed in the soybean oil because, I don't know. I might just, I don't know. As long as I get sardines. They said sardines are, they said brain boosters. Well, fish is brain boosters. They said sardines are the most healthiest because the most healthiest and the highest in calcium because you eat the bones. Because sardines, you just open the can. Some people put a little, my husband likes a little hot sauce on his. I like just a little bit of vinegar and a couple of crackers. Anyway, you can also get canned mackerel and you can get canned salmon. So canned fish. The next thing is honey. You can sweeten stuff with honey. You can put honey in your oatmeal. But read up on honey have a lot of health benefits too. So, read up on it. I didn't take a whole lot of notes on everything because they were carrying it kind of fast. The next thing is rolled oats. A, tra- a traditional thing for my family. In my mother and daddy household, we kept some oatmeal. Like you see on Good Times, they're always cooking their oatmeal for breakfast. Yeah, we had a lot of oatmeal when I was growing up. And there's no sodium in oatmeal. Boil your little water. What my mom used to do and what I continue doing, because that's the way I saw her do it. Bring your water to a boil, put a pat or two of butter in it. It only takes anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes. And you got breakfast, a hot cereal. Start your child or your day off with hot cereal. Okay? All right. And you can read up on the benefits of all these foods. Because, like I said, I didn't take a lot of notes because it was going kind of fast and I was trying to write. And let me stop again. Powdered non-fat dry milk. We had this and we will put this in our oatmeal. When you start the water to boil and put a little bit of this dry milk in there, don't worry about whole milk. And you can make this in a pitcher, put a little bit of sugar in if you don't like the flavor, because powdered milk does not have any flavor. And it will take the place of the regular whole milk. Now, when I make my biscuits, I put some of this in it and then use water. There's a lot of ways you could cut your budget or cut the time you cook or whatever by doing a few things. Now, instead of, putting the milk in the biscuit when you make the biscuit, water the liquid, put the dry milk in there, and then put your water in there, and however you mix it with your hand or with the spoon, mix it. But here's what I'm adding extra. Milk that will stay on your shelf in your pantry, in your cabinet, wherever you keep your food. You don't have to refrigerate it until you open it. It was that I watch Anna Only in My Dreams, and she buy things for her pantry. And a lot of things I see that she, have in hers. And I think I have seen her haul this staple safe milk. You can get it in whole. This is the 1%. Dollar Tree carries it in a little container like this. Put it on your shelf. And you know what? If the lights go out, don't worry about your milk spoiling. This will stay on your shelf until you open it. And once you open it, put it in the refrigerator. So that's some tip. And I'll watch some more. Oh, and another thing about the canned fish, they said wild caught. And guess what? These are from Dollar Tree. Wild caught. How about that? Now let me see if the tuna came from Piggly Wiggly. This does say wild caught. Hey! So I think I make my husband ask some tuna for tonight. All right. Maybe pick up some chips or something to go along the side. But y'all, you can't go wrong with any of this. So if you like any more tips, or if you like watching videos like this, and I'm sorry I don't have any clothes on my mannequin, but let me fix that right quick, y'all. I bought a dress down to put on it, girl. Now. But anyway, y'all, these are some things that are good to have on hand. And, you know, if you can't buy a bunch at one time, every time you go to the store, buy an extra and put it aside. Because we all know lean times are coming. And I would love for everyone to be prepared. Go on YouTube and put in the search pantry prepping or something like that. And it'll tell you, you know, this number, there's some foods that they said can go off the shelves. And these might be some of them because we can't get anything to the ports. The ships are not coming in, y'all. Food is getting scarcer and scarcer. They don't have anybody to pick certain foods. They don't have anybody to help build the houses. There's a whole lot of things that's lacking there, y'all. So let's help ourselves by doing some things that will help our family out in time of need. Okay? That we'll have, because you know what? When I make a meatloaf, if I don't have breadcrumbs, I put oatmeal in it. And this oatmeal is not sweet. It don't get sweet until you sweeten it. I've seen people put honey in it. If you don't have sugar, put honey in it. But a nice steaming bowl of rice is so nutritious. Supreme rice. Enrich. That's the key word, enriched. So anyway, and we all know, all right. We all know about dry beans. Anyway, y'all, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want more tips, let me know. Please like, share, and comment. And be good. You can't be good at it. Till next one, bye.